Have you ever stopped to think about how different pieces of software, things that were built for totally different reasons, actually manage to talk to each other? It's a huge problem in tech, and today we're going to break down one of the most brilliant solutions out there. So let's get specific. We're going to zoom in on a classic, super common scenario. How does a powerful language like Java get the information it needs from a database, say something like MySQL or Oracle? They don't speak the same language at all. So what's the deal? How do they communicate? Just picture this for a second. On one side, you've got your Java application. It's running all your business logic, it's handling what users do, it's doing all the heavy lifting, and then way over on the other side, you have your database, basically a secure vault that's holding all of your super important data. There's this massive gap between them, right? A communication wall we absolutely have to get across. And the solution, the hero of our story, is a piece of technology called JDBC. It stands for Java Database Connectivity. At its heart, it's an API, which is just a fancy way of saying it's a set of rules and tools that acts like a universal translator. It's designed for one job and one job only, to let Java programs connect with and talk to pretty much any database you can think of. Honestly, if you remember just one thing from all of this, let it be this simple idea. JDBC is the bridge. That's it. Thinking of it this way is absolutely key. It is the vital link that connects the world of your Java code to the world of your database, letting all that data flow back and forth like it was nothing. Okay, so we need a bridge. Got it. But what's this bridge actually made of? How is this connection really built behind the scenes? Let's pop the hood and take a look at the anatomy of this thing.
All right, the first and most critical piece of the puzzle is the JDBC driver. The best way to think about it is like a power adapter. You can't just jam a European plug into an American wall socket, right? It just won't fit. Well, it's the exact same idea here. Every database, MySQL, Postgres, you name it, has its own special way of communicating. The JDBC driver is the specific plug that knows exactly how to talk to that particular database socket. So, once you have the right plug, a whole team of components kicks into gear. First, you've got the DriverManager. Think of it as the project manager. Its job is to find and manage the right driver for the database you want to talk to. Then you get a connection, which is like opening up a direct phone line between your app and the database. The statement is the actual message you send down that phone line. It's your SQL query. Now, this is the basic version. In the real world, you'll almost always use something called a prepared statement, which is way more secure and performs better. But the idea is the same. And finally, the ResultSet. That's the good stuff, the data that comes back, all neatly organized for you to use. Okay, we've met the players on the team. Now let's see the game plan. How do they all work together? It's a really clear four-step journey that's basically the standard playbook every single time you use JDBC. And the flow just makes sense. Step 1, you load the driver. You're basically telling your app, hey, get that specific plug ready, we're gonna need it. Step 2, you establish the connection. This is where you ask the driver manager to actually open that live channel to the database. Step 3, you create and execute a statement. This is the action step. You send your SQL query across that connection. And finally, step 4, you process the result set. This is where you grab the data that came back and actually do something cool with it in your application. So, we've seen the what and the how, but what's the real payoff here? I mean, why is this technology so important? Why has it been a total cornerstone of Java development for forever? Let's talk about why JDBC really matters. Here's the bottom line. JDBC gives developers seamless, standardized access to data. Because the API, the set of rules, is always the same. A developer can write code to talk to, say, a MySQL database. Then, with just a couple of tiny changes, they can make that exact same code talk to a totally different database from a different company. That kind of flexibility, that's a genuine superpower in the world of software. It's a game changer. And that really brings us full circle. We started with this big communication gap between an app and its data. We saw how JDBC creates this awesome standard bridge, using drivers like special plugs and a simple 4-step process to connect everything. It turns two completely separate systems into one powerful, cohesive unit. So the bridge is built, the path is clear. The only question left is, what will you create